Hello students, welcome to Vetri Neet Gateway. So we are going to today see the video based on kinematic equation problems. So if you didn't see the previous video, the part 6 video, kindly see that. We will provide you the videos links in the description box. So after seeing the kinematic concepts, then enter into the kinematic problems. Okay, so see the first problem here. A train starting from rest attains a velocity of 72 km per hour in 5 minutes. So a train starting from rest. What does the word from rest represents? From rest, it is silently telling you my initial velocity is 0. It is indirectly telling you that my initial velocity, because from rest only I have started my journey. The train is telling from rest only I have started my journey. So consider my initial velocity is 0. So keep this in mind. So it indirectly tells you that initial velocity is 0 and attains a velocity of what is the, so from 0 to it is attaining how much velocity? 72 km per hour. Okay. So whether it is in SI unit? Not at all, right? It is not in a SI unit. So in the previous classes I have told you how to convert the kilometer into meter per second. So to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second means what should you want to do? Multiply the number with 5 by 18. That's all. Multiply the number with 5 by 18. So 72 is the number here and multiply with 5 by 18. How many times? 118 is 18. 18 fours are 72. So V is equal to 5 fours are 20. So I have converted the 72 km per hour into 20 meter per second. So you should always do the problems in SI units. So it is attaining 0 to 72, 20 meter per second in how many seconds? 5 minutes. See here, the time is also not in the SI units. So try to convert this also. So 1 minute is equal to how many seconds? 60. So 5 into 60 is 300 seconds. T is equal to 300 seconds. Assuming that the acceleration is uniform. Assuming what? The acceleration is, find the acceleration. They asked to find the acceleration. What data we know? We know that u is equal to 0 and v is equal to 20 meter per second and t is equal to 300 second. So what they are asking? They asked to find the a is equal to question mark. Okay. How we can find this? What kinematic equation we can use here? The first kinematic equation. What's the first kinematic equation? V is equal to u plus at. So what is v here? 20, which is equal to what is u here? 0 plus what is a? That we have to find, and into a into t is how much? 300. So a is equal to 20 divided by 300. Yes, 0 0 cancel, 1 2 is to 15 2s are 30. So acceleration is equal to 1 by 15 meter per second square. This is the answer. What is the unit of acceleration? Meter per second square, right? Don't forget. Okay. Same question, there is a second part. Okay. There is a second part. Here, the distance travelled by the train for attaining this velocity. How much distance are travelled for attaining the velocity? What is the final velocity? 20 meter per second. What time it takes? T is equal to 300 seconds. And we got u is equal to 0 and we got acceleration as 1 by 15 meter per second square. What distance it travels? So the question is equal to s is equal to question mark. See here, what the values we know? We know v, t, u, a, and you have to find s. What equation you can use? Second equation. S is equal to ut plus half at square. Whether it is the second equation only? No, we can also use v square minus u square is equal to 2as. We can use both the conditions. So I am going to solve this equation by using both formulas. Listen this. S is equal to, what is u here? U becomes 0, u is 0, right? So this whole term becomes 0. So half into what is acceleration? 1 by 15. 1 by 15 into what is time? Time is 300. So time square is 300 into 300. How many times? 115 is 15. Here 20 times. Am I right? Okay. And here 1 and here it is 10. So S is equal to how much? 10 into 300 is 3000 meter. How much? 3000 meter. Okay, same way apply here also. What is v? Final velocity 20. So 20 square is 20 into 20 minus 0 is equal to 2 into a is how much? 1 by 15. Yes, we have to find here. So for 20 into 20 is 400. 400 into 15 here comes means multiply by 15. 2 comes here divided is equal to yes. So 1 here it is 200 times. 200 into 15 is 3000. 3000 meter is equal to S. So S is equal to 3000 meter. So here also the answer comes 3000 meter. Here also it comes 3000 meter. So we can use either any one of the formula. We are using the formula with the time here. We are using the formula without the time here. Okay. So kindly make use of it. So you can use any formula to derive the displacement. Okay. See the second question. A car accelerates uniformly from 18 km per hour to 36 km per hour in 5 seconds. So it is not in the SI units. So initial velocity, it accelerates. The car accelerates means increases its speed from 18 to 36. So increasing. So what is the initial velocity? 18 km. What's the final velocity? 36 km. So initial velocity is 18 km per hour. So you should what to do? You should convert this into the meter per second. So for converting this, multiply with 5 by 18. So for 18 cancel, which is equal to 5 meter per second. What is the final velocity? V is equal to 36 km per hour. So 36 into 5 by 18. Same way. So 1 times, here it is 2 times. 5 2s are 10. 10 meter per second. So final velocity is how much? 10 meter per second. What is the time? So we know the value u is equal to 5 meter per second and v is equal to 10 meter per second and t is equal to 5 seconds. Okay. So they asked to find calculate the acceleration. So what equation you have to use here? First equation of motion. What is the first equation of motion? Remember, v is equal to u plus at. So 10 is equal to 5 plus a into 5. So 10 minus 5. So plus 5 becomes minus 5 here. Is equal to 5a. So 5 is equal to 5a. What happens? 5 cancel. A is equal to 1. What's the unit here? Meter per second. So you should be very careful doing the calculation part. Up to your physics over. From this, mathematics is starting. So you have to be very strong in mathematics for better doing the numerical problems in physics. Okay. So distance covered by the car is what? Okay, they are asking the distance covered by the car. So what is S? S is equal to question mark. So what values we know here? We know that u is equal to 5 meter per second and v is equal to 10 meter per second. Okay, here also we can use two formulas. What the acceleration we got here? Acceleration is equal to 1 meter per second square. So we can directly use the third equation. Third equation is v square minus u square is equal to 2as. So v is how much? 10. So 10 square is 100 minus u square. U square is how much? 5. 5 square is 25 is equal to 2 into 1 into s. So 75 2 divided by 2 is equal to s. So s is equal to how much? What is half of the 75? So half of the 75 is 37.5. Yes, 37 point or 30. Yes, 37.5. Yes, 214 and 6. Yes, 37.5 meter. So if the given value is in t is equal to how much seconds? T is equal to, I think so, 5 seconds. Okay. So in previous, in the first case, the time is 5 seconds. So we can use s is equal to ut plus half at square also. Okay. So you can go through this formula also. Take it as a, you do this by kindly derive the s is equal to 37.5 meter by using this formula also. By using what value? T is equal to 5 seconds. Okay. See the third question. The brakes applied to a car produces an acceleration of 6 meter per second square in opposite direction of the motion. What? So brakes applied. So when you are traveling in a car or a bike, when you apply the brake, what will happen to the car or the bike? The speed of the car or the bike will decreases. There is definitely happening change in velocity. Whether the change in velocity is occurring, increasing or decreasing, it is decreasing, right? So acceleration is decreasing. So it is a negative acceleration. Keep that in mind. A is equal to minus. So minus 6 meter per second square. Why are putting minus? So velocity is decreasing. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Or else they are giving, right? It is opposite, in the opposite direction to the motion. Acceleration is produced as, the motion is in this direction means acceleration produced in opposite. So both are opposite means acceleration is equal to what? Minus. Okay. If the car takes 2 seconds to stop, how many seconds it takes to stop? 2 seconds. So after taking stops, after the application of brakes, what is the final velocity? What is the final velocity of the vehicle? After applying the brake, the final velocity of the vehicle becomes 0. It comes to rest, right? So 0. After applying the brake, final velocity becomes, keep this mind, becomes 0. In the first problem what we saw, a train starts from rest, which means any object starts from rest means it indirectly tells you that initial velocity is 0. If any problems tells you that I am applying the brake, what does that means? There is a deceleration, there is a retardation, there is a negative acceleration. Okay, which means the velocity is decreasing, the speed is decreasing and keeps on decreasing. Finally it becomes, velocity becomes 0. So when the brakes applied, the final velocity becomes 0. When object starts from rest, its initial velocity is 0. Keep these two in mind. Okay. Next, calculate the distance traveled during this time. How much distance it's traveled? S is equal to question mark. So whether we are having all data to find displacement, see what's the displacement formula? S is equal to ut plus half at square. We have to find S here. For finding the S, what data we have had, whether we are having time, we are having acceleration, we are also having time. Okay, whether we are having any U here, no. They have extra, we have provided V. So V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. Whether we are having V here, we are having A also here. Whether we are having S here, we don't know U and S here. So we here the unknown quantities are 2. Here the unknown quantities are also 2. We have to find S. So finding S, U is not given. To finding S, U is not given here also. So first we have to find the U first. After finding the initial velocity, then substitute this in either one of the equation. In either one of the equation you can substitute. So how to find V, U here? What's the first equation? V is equal to U plus AT. So V is equal to 0 is equal to U plus A becomes minus. So minus 6 into T is 2. So U is equal to 12 meter per second. Minus 6 into 2, 12, minus 12. Minus 12 comes here means plus 12. So U is how much? 12. So we can use this here or in here. Any way you can use. Okay. So I'll use the second one. So S is equal to ut plus half at square. So you try by using this in the third one. You try this by using in the third one. So you should try this. So S is equal to what is U here? 12 into what is time? 2 plus half into what is acceleration? Minus 6 into T is how much? 2. T square is 4. So 1 2 is 2. 2 2s are 4. And S is equal to 12 into 2 is 24. 24 into minus 6 into 2 is minus 12. So S is equal to 12 meter. This is the answer. So the distance traveled during that time is how much? 12 meter. How much? 12 meter. This is the answer. Note this. See the fourth question. A bus starts from rest, moves with a uniform acceleration. So bus starts from rest. What does it indirectly tells you? Its initial velocity is 0. moves with the uniform acceleration, a is equal to, so they have provided with this in the essay only, don't worry, time t is equal to 2 minutes. So you should convert this into seconds. How much? 2 into 60 is 120 seconds. Find the speed occurred within this time interval, whether it is moving acceleration, is find the speed, the final velocity. V is equal to question mark. What equation? First equation. V is equal to u plus at. So u is how much? 0 here. A is how much? 0.1. T is equal to 120. So which is equal to 120 into 0.1 is 12. So V is equal to 12 meter per second. V is equal to how much? 12 meter per second. Okay. Next. So distance travel. They are asking the distance travel. So in distance travel, U is equal to 0 here. And what is time? Time is equal to 120 seconds. Okay. 2 minutes, right? So 120 seconds. So what is A? A, they have given you 0.1 meter per second square. Okay. So what is formula? S is equal to ut plus half at square. This is second equation, right? So this becomes 0 because u is 0 here. So S is equal to half into what is A? A is equal to 0.1 into what is T? 120 into 120. How much? 1 into, here it is 60. S is equal to 0.1 into 60 is 6 into 120. 6 into 120 is 720 meter. Are you able to understand? Yes? Okay. See the fifth question. A train is traveling at a speed of 90 km per hour. The train is traveling at the speed of 90 km per hour. Brakes are applied. So 90 kilometers is nothing but the initial velocity. So the final velocity means if the brakes applies means its velocity is going to decrease from 90 to 80, 70, 60 and finally it becomes 0. So final velocity is 0. Or apply so as to produce a uniform acceleration. Here itself they have given you the value in minus. So acceleration is how much? Minus 0.5 meter per second square. How far will the train will go before it comes to rest? Final velocity is 0, right? So S is equal to question mark. How far means how much distance it travel to coming to before it comes to rest. So convert this into the SI units first. So to 90 into 5 by 18. How much times? 118 is 18. 18 5s are 90. 5 5s are 25 then. So 25 meter per second. So to find S, we know the value of UVA. Which formula? Third equation. Keep this in mind. We don't know have the value of time. So we cannot be able to use the second equation of motion. So V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. So 0 minus 25 into 25 is equal to 2 into minus 0.5 into S the given. Okay. Minus 25 into 25 is minus 625. 625 is equal to 2 into 0.5 is 1. Minus 1. Minus X. Minus minus cancel. S is equal to 625 meter. S is equal to how much? 625 meter. Yes. A trolley while going down an inclined plane. So it is not in a straight plane. Inclined plane. Inclined plane means it is having some slope. This is the inclined plane. So a trolley is moving in an inclined plane. And this is the question. Has an acceleration of 2 centimeter per second square. See here. So the acceleration is given in 2 centimeter per second square. Whether it is in SI unit, not at all. So must convert this into SI units. So 1 meter is equal to how many centimeter? 100 centimeter. So we have to convert centimeter into meter. So 1 centimeter is equal to 1 by 100 meter. Am I right? So 100 comes here means 1 by 100. So 1 centimeter is equal to how much? 1 by 100 meter. Okay. So 2 centimeter means A is equal to 2 divided by 100 meter per second. So 2 centimeter. For 1 centimeter is 1 by 100 means 2 centimeters 2 divided by 100. So which is equal to 0.02 meter per second. Okay. What's the acceleration in SI units? 0.02. What will be its velocity 3 seconds after the start? So in inclined plane, the initial velocity is u is equal to 0. And at time t is equal to 3 seconds, what's its velocity? This is the question. and it is accelerating in how much times? 0.02 meter per second. So first equation is what? V is equal to u plus at. So they are asking v only. U is equal to 0 plus a is how much? 0.02. A is how much? 0.02. What is the time? 3 seconds. So v is equal to 0.06 meter per second. This is the velocity. This is the velocity. Or we can say it is in a centimeter per second also. So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, right? So 0.6 into 100 is 6 centimeter per second. We can say it is also like this manner. Okay. See, this is question. Sorry. See the 7th question. A racing car has a uniform acceleration of 4 meter per second square. So uniform acceleration is how much? A is equal to 4 meter per second square. What distance will it cover? Distance means S is equal to question mark in 10 seconds. What time is given? Okay, after the start. So which equation you should use here? So S is equal to ut plus half at square. So what value you are having? We are having time, we are having acceleration. Whether u is provided here? Not at all. Whether so a car has a uniform acceleration. Okay. What distance it will cover in 10 seconds after start? Before start, its velocity will be 0 only, right? So u is 0. Consider u is as a 0. So S is equal to half into half at square, because the whole terms become 0, right? So S is equal to half into what is the acceleration? 4, and time is how much? 10 seconds. So 10 into 10. So S is equal to 200 meter distance. Okay, so they didn't tells you that the racing car starts from rest. Okay, so you should consider the initial velocity not given. Without giving initial velocity, we can be able to find that. Okay, so make that u is as a 0 here. Okay. Okay. See this question, wonderful question. A stone is thrown vertically upward. So what type of question it is? Vertically upward means vertically projected body. Vertically projected body with a velocity of. So in vertical projected body, initial velocity is how much? A body is projected with a velocity of 5 meter per second. If the acceleration of the stone is during the motion is, they given acceleration 10 meter per second square in the downward direction. So keep this in mind. What will be the height attained by the stone and how much time it will take to reach there? So what is the maximum height it will attain? And another question is how much time it will take to attain the maximum height. There are 2 questions here. What are the given data here? Initial velocity is how much? 5 meter per second, and acceleration is equal to what? Here in vertical projection body, acceleration is positive or negative? Negative. Okay, so minus 10 meter per second square. To find the Hmax, at Hmax, it indirectly tells you that the final velocity becomes 0, right? So when the velocity becomes 0 only, it is stopping there. If the velocity never becomes 0, it will move upwards. So while reaching the velocity 0 only, that height, that point is considered to be the highest point. So after reaching the highest point, it comes down. Yes. So at the maximum height, what's the velocity here? What's the velocity there? V is equal to 0. Okay. So what equation we can use? We know the third equation. What is the third equation? V square minus u square is equal to 2as. Have you remember this? So v is equal to what? 0 here. So 0 minus u square is equal to a is what? Minus g. Okay. So minus 2g, s is Hmax. So minus minus cancel. We have to find Hmax only, right? The maximum height. So u square by 2g. So Hmax is equal to how much? U square by 2g. So Hmax is equal to, what is u? U is 5. So 5 into 5 divided by 2 into g is out 10. Okay, so minus here itself I have cancelled the minus, so don't put minus again. Okay, here itself I have put minus pa, a is equal to minus, so don't put again minus here. Okay, and then 1 and here it is 2, so h max is equal to 5 by 4. So 5 by 4 means, if you divide 5 by 4 means what you will get, 1 4 and here 1 and then 0, 2 4s are 8 and 2 0 5. So h max is equal to 1.25 meter. How much? The maximum height reaches is 1.25 meter. So next part is time to find time. What's the first equation? V is equal to u plus at. V is equal to u plus, what's the final velocity is 0, u is equal to 5, time we know, time we have to find, a is how much? 10, minus 10. So substitute this, 0, u is 5, minus 10 into t. So minus 5 is equal to minus 10 into t, 10t, minus minus cancel. So 1, here 2. So t is equal to 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is nothing but 0.5 seconds. To reach 1.25 meter, how much time it took? It took 0.5 seconds. You should be very strong in mathematics. After seeing mathematics theory, you can easily solve this. Okay, make it, write down. See the 9th question. A ball is gently dropped from a height of, so a ball is gently dropped. Dropped means just releasing. So what type of question it is? Freely falling body. What type of question is? Freely falling body. From the height of how much? 20 meter. Height means what? The displacement. The displacement. If its velocity increases uniformly at the rate of 10, so acceleration 10 meter per second square. Meter per second square means what is unit? The acceleration. So in freely falling body, you know that initial velocity is 0. Okay, and acceleration is positive. So plus 10 meter per second square. And s is equal to how much? 20 meter. With what velocity will strike the ground? After what time it will strike the ground? So with what velocity it strikes and how much time it takes to strike the ground? And how much time it will take to strike the ground? So, first what you have to find? First is the first equation. First equation is v is equal to u plus at. Very good. V is equal to u plus at. Yes. So here u see v is equal to u becomes 0 and a is how much? Plus 10t. So to find v is equal to 10t. So to find the velocity, you should know how much time it travels. Okay. So for taking the time, we can use the second equation. What's the second equation? S is equal to ut plus half at square. Okay. Ut yes. So or also we can use the third equation also. What's the third equation? V square minus u square is equal to 2as. Okay. So we don't also v also. So we better to use the second equation. Better to use second equation. Okay. S is how much? 20. And u becomes 0, totally 0. Plus half into what is a? 10 into t square. Keep this in mind. Okay. So 20 is equal to 1 5. So 5 t square. 1 5 is 5, 4 5s are 20. T square is equal to 4 means t is equal to 2 seconds. So how much time it takes to travel 20 meter? 2 seconds. So finding the 2 seconds. So v is equal to 10 into 2. So v is equal to 20 meter per second. So it at what velocity it will strike the ground? At 20 meter per second it will strike. So we cannot use the third equation because we don't know the v. V is 10t, right? So use first and second equation and do carefully. So consider this gently dropped from the height. Gently means what? It just releasing the body. Just releasing the ball. Okay. Yes. Thank you.